All right, guys, back again for episode 29. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Fantasy Stand. Go follow them on Instagram and sign up for future fantasy games played. Today, I have a very special guest. We got Tommy Cornflake LaManna. He is 30 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 12 KOs. Has a very big fight on PBC on May 1st. Tommy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Ah, you're welcome, bro. Thank you for having me. Thank you
Of
for
course,
having me.
man. Of course, man. I'm super hyped for this fight, first of all. So I'll be all tuned in watching it for sure.
Word, word, facts, man. Facts.
So my first question I have for you is, why don't you tell the viewers, where are you originally from?
Yeah, so I'm from Millville, New Jersey. I was born in North Jersey. Came down here when I was 7, and but yeah, I'm a Millville kid. I'm from Millville, South
All right,
Jersey.
awesome. Yeah, it's probably a huge change up from Philly and all because I'm more of a city boy, so I don't know what it's like, to just be down the shore the whole time and all.
Yeah, I mean, we not. It's crazy. We not even like we in the Millville's in the middle. Like Philly's 40 minutes one way, Atlantic City's 40 minutes the other way. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So.
gotcha. So what age did you get into this crazy boxing world, and when did you start boxing at?
Yeah, man. I mean, I got into the box. I was born into the boxing world. I'll say that I was born into the boxing world. My father, he was a uh, promoter, manager. He was involved with the business. So like I was born into boxing. I started boxing. I Man, it's been so. I think I was like 12, 11, 12, something like that. So it's been a while. Like it's been a while. It's been a long time, actually.
Man,
A long time.
man, that is so cool though that your dad was a boxing pro and also like you've been just breathing boxing your whole entire life. I mean, it is a awesome sport, and plus it's one of my favorites too to watch and all. So that must have
Like,
been cool.
it was cool. I never thought I would do it. Like when I first started, I never thought I would be where I'm at. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Accomplish what I was, what I've been able to accomplish thus far. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I just with it. I
Yeah.
stuck with it, and I we here.
All right. And Tommy, if you don't mind me asking, I know you started boxing at like 12, but like, did you have something originally in mind, like what you wanted to do, or was it like at the age of 12, like you were kind of set on boxing? Was there something else you had in mind?
Yeah. So when I was a kid, like growing up, like before I really got into boxing, I wanted to be an air traffic controlsman. Like really, like it's pretty unique. And then and or an accountant.
Okay.
So an ACC or a an accountant, a CPA, whatever. And then but then like I said, just stuck with I started boxing. I fell in love with it. I was already in love with it because of what I mean, just being involved with it. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I just stuck with it. And then one thing led to another. I was having all these amateur fights, got to travel all over the country and fight in tournaments and meet all types of people, you know what I'm saying, who are, well accomplished today. You know what I'm saying? I remember, when we was kids and stuff. So, and then, I took off boxing for like a year. I was done, I was just a regular, kid. I turned 17 going into 18 and I got into some trouble and stuff. And then I had to revert myself back to boxing. And yeah, like once I did that, I trained for a year. I had it was weird. Like I always had, like I was done amateurs. Like I didn't really like the amateurs.
Right.
And the only reason I didn't like it back then, I was lazy. Like I was real lazy. I didn't really care about it, like like that, like I do now. And I didn't want to commit myself to. This is the truth. Back then, I didn't want to commit myself to like always being within like 5 pounds of fight weight, and we could fight at any time. And so I went like a whole year training, no amateur fights. I was gonna turn pro actually, and then That didn't happen. So then I turned 19, and then, finally got my pro debut date, and like we just went for the. I'm lying. Right before I turned pro, like month and a half before I turned pro, I had an amateur fight. I had my last one. And I was heavy as hell. I fought at like 178. Fought some guy from Ireland, and after that, like 6 weeks later or whatever, I turned pro. I think I weigh 155 or something like that.
Oh wow, okay. And then so you did touch up a little bit on amateurs, but if you could remember, what was your record, and what was some of your achievements you had in amateurs?
It was crazy. My amateur record was 20-21,
Okay.
so it wasn't that great. You know what I mean? Like but like I got to fight guys. I got to, like I said, I traveled. I got to fight a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I fought Jesse Vargas. I
Right.
fought DeLeon Love. I fought Toka Conclavi. Like I fought damn near all of Philly. You know what I mean? All the guys who are my age, and obviously around my weight class in Philly. So I got like a lot of experience and stuff like that. And yeah, man, I got to um I don't know. Amateurs was, like I said, amateurs wasn't really like all that for me. You know what I mean? Like but I never stopped, and I got better. I told myself I'm going to get better, and yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. So I also so my next two questions, I like to show that like boxers are human and stuff, and they also go through the ups and downs and all too, and also nerves. So my first question I have for you is, so you made your pro debut fight, not too far from you, Bally's in Atlantic City. You had a first round knockout against Anthony Williams, and that was your pro debut. But prior to the fight, what were your nerves like? Were you super nervous, or was it everyday business for you?
I was super nervous because I'll tell you why. It wasn't like for the fight. Like I'm not gonna lie, I had like 300 people there. Like mad people came out. It was crazy. Like it was crazy. But what was getting me more nervous was we fought on a Showbox undercard,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Showbox, or was it Showtime? It was either Showtime or Showbox. I think it was
Okay.
Showbox. It was a Goosen Tudor card. Rest in peace, Dan Goosen. We dealt with Tom Brown, who is with TGB, who I'm affiliated with. Now it's crazy. 10 years later, I'm affiliated with them.
Right.
Um, I didn't fight till like 2 in the morning, bro. No, I'm lying. I wasn't that late. It was probably no. It was late because like when I got out the ring and stuff. But it was every bit of 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Every bit of, and so I was like, mind you, I was a swing belt. My hands was wrapped since like 8 o'clock.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, my hands was wrapped for like 8 o'clock or whatever, even probably earlier. So that's what I was getting a little nervous about, and it's just the waiting, and it's like, oh man, like. And then all that for, I think I'll never forget. It was I could be wrong, but shit, I decided I wouldn't forget. 51 seconds, I think. I think it was like 51 seconds.
That's
And
impressive.
yeah, man. So that's what. No, I don't recall having jitters or nothing like that. But I just remember. I kind of just remember like man, just going out there, and it was a horrible. I'm not gonna lie. Like my pro debut was so horrible. It was so sloppy. It was so like it was disgusting, to be honest. But I'm glad, we just got it. My second fight, I fought like, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months later. Um, you know, I ended up scoring a first round knockout as well, but I was able to like, at least hold my hands up and like start feeling that, I actually got hit that fight too. And, so it's like, I kind of like take my second fight as the real, like,
Right.
whatever, my feet wet. Yeah, like, cause my debut was just like a sloppy bar fight. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah. It's like
yeah.
a rough
So
and rowdy fight for
yeah,
for like Barstool Sports.
yeah,
Yeah, no, but that's like crazy that your hands were wrapped since like 8, and like, your whole adrenaline's rushing for fight night. So like, you're just sitting and waiting. So like it wasn't like you were able to take a nap or something, like it was like a baseball game where like
yeah.
you're like just waiting and waiting. So Actually, it's really good that you got him out of there early, though. So that's actually a good thing.
But
Yeah. So my next question I have also to show that boxers are human too. I did want to ask about your first loss. So you were a house on fire. You were 16-0. You did have your first loss against Antoine Douglas, but we don't have to get into details about the fight. I just like wanted to talk about your mindset. Like, were you angry or agitated, or are you the type of person that just wanted to get back into the gym and fight immediately after that fight?
um, I mean, I was hurt. I was like, I really, trained to win. I thought, I didn't think much of Antoine. Let me take that back. It's not that I
Okay.
didn't think. I just thought I could beat him. You know what I'm saying? I saw holes in his game. You know what I'm saying? Um, but like that night, I just realized that I wasn't. At that time I wasn't a 160 pounder, so like I kind of didn't like I beat myself up. I didn't beat myself up too bad. I learned a lot about myself. I got to figure some stuff out about myself, and I took it as a lesson, just like all my other defeats. They're not losses, they're lessons. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right, exactly.
I don't really recall like I believe it or not. Like, after that fight, um, where was I? After that fight, I moved back. I actually moved to New York yeah, it was after that fight. I moved to New York for a little bit. I won't say I moved. Yeah, like I moved to New York for a little bit. Stayed there. I was chilling out there, you know what I mean? But and then it took me about 6 months to like actually miss boxing, and like I wanted to
Right.
get back. You know what I mean? I wanted just to get back. Maybe 4, 5. I don't know. But it was some months that it took me
Okay.
to want to get back, right? So, and then when I did, I just brushed it up. I had like, then I was pretty busy after that. After my loss, I came back. I fought like 3 times within, like a short, like a real short time span. And yeah, just wanted to get better. I moved. That's like kind of like when I started descending down to 147.
Right.
Because I just knew I wasn't a 160 pounder. And so it was a little bit of both to answer your question. It's like, yeah, you beat yourself up a little bit. You know what I mean? I was mad at the world, but it was probably one of the best things that happened to me because like I said, it's a lesson. It's a lesson.
Of
And then
course.
I
Yeah.
got back.
Thank you. Thank you so much for answering that, because I know it could be a tough question also. So that's why like I try to word it great for like the fighters, that they don't get pissed off. But like I love learning about the losses and all, because I am like, even though I've never been in the ring and all, but I absolutely love this sport with my whole heart. So it's awesome to hear the different sides and the perspectives of how you deal with losses and all. So thank you for answering that.
Oh no, that's dope. No, absolutely,
Of
of course.
course. Yeah. So, you've had a ton of fights. You've had 35 career pro fights, but which one would you say is your favorite fight that catch yourself watching like highlights of, or it just always pops in your head if when you're training and all?
Um, like the fight that I watch often, believe it or not, because I felt as though like, it was a really big platform, and I got to fight in front of my peoples. I fought a guy like it was like 2018.
Okay.
Matthew, I fought Matthew Schroeder in Atlantic City at the Ocean, and I forget what his record was. He had like 20 something wins, maybe 4 or 5 defeats, and it was a good fight. I mean, I beat the shit out of him, but after that. Like it went out on, it was on ESPN card, so it was on ESPN Plus. So it was, people started seeing the name and stuff. Um, that's something that like if I go back and if I want to watch a fight, I'll watch that. I watch a lot of my fight with Brian Mendoza because that was more recent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know, see like what them judges saw,
Right.
and other than that, I don't. You know, you could always study yourself, but like I don't really go back and look at fights that I already had and stuff.
Okay. All right. So now let's get into this fight. I'm super hyped for this. You're fighting for the vacant WBA middleweight belt
Yeah.
against a really tough opponent, Laura. So first off, how hype are you for this fight, and what is your mindset heading into this?
I'm very, very excited for the fight. I'm very excited and grateful for the opportunity. I mean, not only to share the ring with a future Hall of Famer, in my opinion, because I think he's a very, very, very good fighter. Um, and and not only let's talk about present. I mean, he's a highly avoided fighter because of his style.
Hmm.
He's a master boxer. He's a uh, two-time world champion, looking to be a three-time two-division world champion. So I'm very grateful for that. So and then my mindset. You say, like, what's my mindset going in?
Yes,
To win, be great. I got to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got to be great and win, bro.
exactly.
Got to be great. I've trained extremely hard for. I've known about the fight since like the end of December,
Oh
but
wow.
but like I've had like a good 9 week camp. You know what I mean? Like a good, like, when it's all said and done, it'd be like a good 9 week camp. And then like sometime even prior to that, you know what I mean, working on a little things for it. So I feel I'm well prepared. My gas tank is full. My weight is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, obviously we're both moving up to 60. My weight is good. You know what I mean? I'm like within 10 pounds now.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
I'm not, so I could just coast. I got like 2 more days here. And then I got 2 more days next week, actually, before we leave for California. So I could just coast. I'm not gonna kill myself. I could, as you can see, like, I'm drinking. I'll drink another
Yeah,
gallon of water today. Like, I'm very well, well hydrated, well fueled, and my mindset is just to be great, bro. Just be great. Give it all I got, because I've been working my whole life for this moment. I've
of
been working
course,
my
man.
entire life for this moment.
Of course, and like I could just tell by your just like sitting there that you're 100% focused and ready to go. Like if the fight was this Saturday, I feel like that you're ready.
We'll
I could
rumble.
just tell. Yeah.
We'll rumble. Listen, I tell like, a lot of people, they ask me, you know, um, they ask me damn near every day, multiple times, and it's kind of annoying, but it's cool. How do you feel? How do you feel? You ready? Like that dumbass question. You ready? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm out here, you know what I mean? Like, if we not ready a week before the fight, I got a little, might have a little issue. You know what I mean?
Right.
But no. All jokes aside, I say, listen, I'm just ready to be champ. I'm so ready just to be champ. Um, I'm just ready to be champion. That's all. Yeah, you know what I mean? My hand, the card that I'm dealt with is having to fight Araceli Lara, of all people. But I take this opportunity than no opportunity. I'm blessed to get this opportunity to fight for a world title. Now, it doesn't come around that often,
Man.
It don't come around that often. So I took it, and I took it very extremely serious, and come in first, and
That's
then no.
awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like especially it's against a legend like that. He's 27, 3-3 with 15 knockouts. Of course, he's had some huge fights with Jarrett Hurd. Took his belts in 2018, and then of course J Rock got him. And then of course J Rock lost to Rosario, and then Rosario lost it to Charlo, which is insane how that belt's been going like hotcakes. He's also had fights against Canelo. He's also had fights against Austin Trout. If you had to give like a scouting report for like people at home, where like you don't have to get in the whole big thing, but like if you had to give like a scouting report on Lara, like what would yours be?
At the end of the day, he got miles on the tank. He got flat tires. Yeah, I feel his tires will fly. He's old. They say he's 38. I think he's 41. You know what I mean? He's on a decline. He has been on a decline. I can't speak for his actions. That he's gonna, present May 1st because it obviously didn't happen yet. But listen, I think he is who he is, and he's really good at his style. He's really good at his, his movement, his footwork, his punch selection, his accuracy is on point and stuff. I felt as though he got robbed by Canelo. I was on the undercard when he fought Paul Williams. It was
Oh
my first
wow.
ever fight, and it was in Atlantic City, and I was on the undercard of that. So it's crazy how it's turning, it's coming back around. He definitely got robbed on that. I mean, judges got suspended after that one. That was that was OD crazy. I thought he edged out beating Castano, Brian Castano. I thought he edged that one out. He walked away with a draw. Herb beat him. Excuse me. Oh Lord.
That's all good.
Herb definitely beat him. I think Hurd is really the one that really decisively beat him, and that was a very close competitive fight.
Yeah.
That was a very close competitive fight, and nobody. It's weird. So he got what he got. He got 2 draws. He has 3 draws or 2 draws.
He has 3 from what I saw on BoxRec.
So the one draw was many years ago when he fought Carlos Molina, who's an awkward fighter. He's like a awkward. He's not the best skilled. He's a former world champion. I think he beat Ishe Smith, for the title. Awkward guy, awkward, whatever. But like, a guy like Lara is supposed to beat a guy like Molina. You know what I'm saying? You would think from the naked eye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Who was his third draw though? Who was his third draw?
Let me pull it up real fast. Hold on one sec, Tommy. I got you.
Daniel Molina.
I think I have it up. Let's see. I have.
Is it Vanez Martirosyan?
So it was Catastano was the most recent, and then it was Vanez Martirosyan. Yeah.
Martirosyan. Okay, all right.
Yep. And then Carlos Molina was his first draw back in 2011.
Yep. No doubt. Yeah, so I mean, look, scatter report,
Yeah.
He's a warrior. He's a warrior.
He is.
He's being with, he had a new trainer. He got a new trainer. I believe it's like his 3rd fight with him. And coach, Ishmael Salas is a boxing teacher, really good boxing teacher, all about fundamentals. But I mean, personally, I think that plays into my favor because Lara don't want to dog out like he's dogged out in the past.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he can't. But he don't want to. I don't think nobody wants to. But when you have to, you have to. So I don't go off that. I don't go off of the whole. I've seen a lot of people talk about. Don't get it twisted. Lara's a dog. When you try rumbling with Lara, he gonna rumble with you crazy. I don't really feed into that because he's not the same guy. He gets a whole different mentality. Trainers, actual trainers and teachers, they play a big part in the fighter's demeanor. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Coach Salas is really calm, laughing, funny, very family-oriented trainer, teacher, which I think is great. It's dope. I used to be in a camp that is exactly like that. And it was good. It was all positive vibes and all that stuff. When I'm in the gym, I'm with a lot of grizzly mugs, like, and we rumble. You know what I mean? I don't fit into all that nicey nice stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
We work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still happy as shit. Like, I'm still in a great mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in a great. That's my space. And I think that evens the playing field out a little bit, if you ask me. I really do. I think that evens the playing field out a little bit for next week.
All right. Okay. All right. And so I do have one last question before we get into the fun ones for you.
Fun one?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. So like, of course, I end on a fun note with the end of the interviews.
Right.
So my last question I have is, I usually don't like to ask this to fighters, but I know, like, with this whole pandemic and stuff, like, you guys are thinking a few steps ahead. But what is your goal after this fight, and like how many fights are you looking to have for the rest of the year?
Um, Obviously, I'll add to the list of being cliche. We can't look past Araceli Lara.
Yes.
That's you know what I mean. That's the obvious answer. Um, Listen, in boxing, I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm thinking about what am I going to do with my life after the fight. You know what I mean? I'm looking to get back in the swing of things with Rising Star Promotions. I'm looking to relaunch my property preservation company. I'm looking to invest more into some more of real estate properties. You know what I'm saying? I don't, after this fight, I'm looking forward to I've already got involved with a business, a meal prep business
Oh,
that started a couple weeks ago actually. So like I want to like scale that up. So I'm looking forward just to getting back to my regular life. I'm a young father. I have a soon to be 3-year-old.
that's awesome.
Time with her as possible. When it comes to boxing, win, lose or draw, I haven't thought past Araceli Lara in a very long time. You know what I mean? For my career, I haven't thought about it. Life is life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna put my life on pause. Even though it's a big opportunity and I've given it my everything. You know what I'm saying? I still got to be a dad on May 2nd. You know what I mean? The day after.
Yes.
As soon as I got the ring, I got to be a father. So, that's what it's about. So I haven't really thought about my boxing career after this fight. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it like this: like when I beat him, I'm 99% sure I got to fight him again because there's a rematch clause.
Okay.
If he, God forbid, beats me, you know what I mean? I'm probably like 50% sure I'd fight him again because there's a rematch clause, or I'll get somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But that'll play itself out like when I
Right.
do. I'm
All
not really
right.
worried about all that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And if I had to take a guess, because I put so much time into this camp and it took a lot out. I'm gonna fight in May, June, July, August, September. Like if I'm able to get a fight in October, November, yeah, I mean that'd be cool. But
All right.
I'm not really pressed on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is super cool that you have other businesses and stuff outside of boxing. So that's awesome because, like, a lot of people don't realize that there is no 401k or, some type of health insurance in this boxing game. I mean, this is all you and you're risking your passion and your career to be a world champion one day.
Yeah, bro. That's the unfortunate truth. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm a huge advocate about that. You know what I'm saying? I preach to the young fighters coming up. I'm young as well. I'm 29.
Right.
But like young fighters coming up who, less than 10 fights, them 2-3-0 guys and you know what I'm saying, like that. They think they got it figured out now at only 3-0. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
because I was that dude. I thought I had it figured it out. You know what I mean? I thought I had it no, I'm lying. I thought I had it figured out when I was like I thought I had it figured out uh like around like my 14th fight, 13th or 14th
Okay.
fight. I thought I had it figured out. I thought I had it figured out around that time.
Mm.
So it took me a minute. It's not too far off
Right.
from
Yeah. That's fine.
you know. Um, so yeah, but like I'm big on preaching to the young fighters. Listen, boxing's it's not. There's no guarantee in boxing. No guarantee in anything, but damn sure not in boxing.
Yeah.
So be smart. Don't jump at quick money. Don't think long term. You know what I'm saying? Think long term. Um, think long term, but in a short period of time. Meaning, don't think long term like 20 years in boxing.
Right.
My thing is, you know, if you could have a good, successful career for, you know, 10, maybe 12 years tops, and it turns out to be successful, cool. You did, you know what I mean? You did great. You made your money. You made you made your smart decisions and all that stuff. Don't take, you know, unnecessary, you know, punches if you don't have to, and you know, and all that. And with the way the boxing is today, the way the world is today, the way boxing is today, man, it's not hard to, you know, it's not hard to have. There's so many opportunities with extra income, residual income coming in, so you could stay 100% into boxing. You know what I'm saying? Be that fighter, be that prize fighter, but still, you know, have your income coming on the side. You don't gotta wait 3 months, you know what I mean, or 2 months
exactly.
to fight. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So yeah, man.
Of course, man. Yeah, I mean, it's very important for these young guys, you know, up and coming to be smart and then just, you know, learn to invest or try to put your money into something that you're very passionate about too, for sure.
And don't. A lot of people's problem is they put their trust into people
Mm-hmm.
really don't have their best interests. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly.
People fail to realize this is a business on both sides of the field too, though. Like, there's a lot of fighters that is quick to screw over a manager or promoter that done everything for them. They got that fighter to whatever. Like, you got a 10-0 fighter that they don't fail to realize, like, someone got you there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
if they put them, you know what I mean, if they got involved with somebody, and then once that contract up or once something goes south, it's over, and like they'll on to the next one, bro. Boxing ain't nothing but legalized human trafficking, bro.
Yeah,
On both sides, bro. You
that's
know
the
what I'm saying?
truth.
Facts, real
That's the
talk.
truth.
Bro.
That's the truth.
It is real talk.
Um, so I do have some fun questions for you. My first one is, if a movie actor could play you starring a movie about your life and your boxing career, what movie actor who
Yo,
would you want to play you?
I got asked this when last time I was in California when I fought on Fox or at
Oh,
Festival.
wow.
Listen, I don't know, bro. Probably Adam Sandler
Adam
because
Sandler?
he looks like me. I said my answer was Denzel Washington. They obviously didn't play that one. Uh, yeah, that was my answer, but they probably not because like I'm really happy. I think I'm funny, man. I'm really
Okay.
positive. You know what I'm saying? I would just go with Adam. I don't know, Adam Sandler. Why not?
Okay. I like
Maybe
that.
maybe
Somebody
maybe
asked.
Harry.
Okay. Yeah, but I got asked that too, and people chose mine, so they said like Jonah Hill or Jack Black. I was like, all right, I guess that's good.
Yeah.
So my next one I have is, what's your favorite cheesesteak spot in Philly? Whenever you come up to Philly.
Any poppy store.
Okay.
Any corner store. Anyone. I don't do that. Geno's, Tony Luke's, nothing like that. Pat's. Nah. I
See.
gotta be any corner store, any poppy store.
Yeah, I gotta try going to Ish Kabibbles. I've never been on South Street, so I'm gonna have to try that soon.
Facts.
Yeah, I never tried that. All right, so I do have to ask this since, you know, the whole boxing, like the celebrity boxing is kind of like the And One mixtape tour now. But if you were given an opportunity to fight like a celebrity or a YouTuber, for like a hypothetical fight, who would you want to fight?
Oh man. Okay. The guy, all right, so it's crazy. I don't know his name,
Okay.
but the guy that owns Barstool Sports,
Oh yeah, Dave Portnoy.
the pizza guy, the pizza
Yep,
review,
yeah, him.
I can't stand that prick. He just rubs me the wrong way, and I don't know why or how, but he just rubs me the wrong way, bro. Like it would definitely be him, no doubt about it. You can consider him a little celebrity, right?
Oh yeah, huge. Yeah, yeah.
I, I
He's like a billionaire now too because of the Barstool stock and all too. Yeah.
God bless him. Listen, I ain't hating. I love it. But him as a person, I would beat the shit out of him. I don't know why though. He just rubs me the wrong way.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, you're not the only one because I got friends that used to love Barstool, but they didn't like something and they absolutely hate Barstool now and they unfollow it because of him. So I'm like, okay, I guess that's yeah, that's
Well, I
crazy.
follow it only because of Gilly and Wallow. Those two are friggin' those two are some clowns.
Yeah, yeah. I
It
also
is,
like the Big Cat too. He's funny as hell.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Barstool, Big Cat, and PFT. Yeah, they're nuts. All right, so my final question, I've been asking this with the Philly guys and also the guys from South Jersey too. So name your current top five. They could be from Philly and also Jersey, but who are your current top five fighters? They don't have to be in any order right now.
Like who I'm cool with, or who I think is like something.
Who do you think's top five in your opinion?
Okay, from Jersey and Philly,
Yes.
you gotta go Boots. Boots is number one. He's the future. He's the future. Like that's it. He's the future. The kid's 23.
Yeah,
Like
it's insane.
like the man. I don't want to call him kid, but like the man's 23, bro. Like
Yeah.
he's different. He's just different. Just different. You know what I mean? Just different. So I gotta go with Boots. Um, I'm a big fan of J Rock. I'm definitely a
Okay.
big fan of Rock. Hmm. Gotta say, I'm putting myself in there.
I love it. Okay, cool.
I put myself in there, and I got two more.
Yes.
See, I'm a, like, fuck, it's way more than five. But like,
I know. You
you
also got like
know,
Scooter and stuff too.
get out my head, bro. I just about to say Scooter. I swear to God, I was just about to say Scooter. Ray Ford, Raymond Ford from Jersey. So I just mentioned all Philly guys, like mainly, but like
Yeah.
Raymond Ford from Jersey. You know the kid. Oh shit, this kid's the future too. I know I'm more than five, but I got to just list some more because
That's fine.
a lot of young, it's a lot of the young talent that like, they problem like Boots, Boots and J Rock. And like if you want to keep Jesse Hart name in there, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like at the top. You know what I'm saying? And when I say top, I say that respectfully to all the other fighters.
Right. Yeah,
Talking about where
exactly.
we are, like world titles, contenders, you know what I'm saying? And Scooter, he's a world champion. You know what I mean? But like, bro, there's so many. I mean, from Jersey, you got like Anthony Young, Juice. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's making his way back. You got Jason Sosa, former world
Yep.
champion.
From Camden.
Yeah, I mean, and then like for the young guys, man, Rasheem Jefferson Jr., like I
Oh
said,
man.
Ray
Yeah.
Ford, Victor Padilla. He's from Camden.
Yep. Yeah,
I just met,
Victor's good.
I just met four people from Camden, bro. Raymond, Jason Sosa, Victor Padilla, and I meant three.
You
That's it.
also
Oh,
got Ortiz too
and Victor,
from Philly. Yeah.
okay, that is Stevie. Oh man,
Stevie.
hey, bro, there's
There's
so
so
much
much.
talent. Bro, there's so much talent, man. Jersey, Philly. You know what I'm saying? You got like Christian Cardo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't wait for
Back.
Christian to get back in there, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll
Yeah.
be. Bro, there's just so much talent, though. There's so
Yeah.
so so, and I'm sure I'm missing, a good amount of people,
Yeah.
Philly and Jersey, and which I apologize, but like, man, there's just so much talent.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Rodriguez, who's 8-0, bantamweight. Man, there's just talent at like just talent at Diane Butt, who's being like 6-0.
Yep.
There's just talent everywhere, bro. There's
Yeah.
just talent, and it goes with hard work too. You know what I mean, them kids work hard. You know what I mean. A lot of them fighters, man, they work hard, bro. They work
Yeah.
really.
And then I also forgot my one of my favorite kids that I absolutely love watching, Scrap Bunch. He's one
Yeah,
of my favorites, man.
get him. Yeah, man. He made so. Fun fact: he made his pro debut on a Rising Star Promotions card.
Yeah. And
Yep,
that was out in Morrisville
yep,
when they had that fight. Yeah.
yep, yep. He made that on one of our cards, and he's fought. Man, he ain't fight for me since, but he will be soon. And like Omar Salam, he's in New York though.
Yeah, yeah.
like I said, man, there's so much talent. There's like way too much talent. You know what I mean? In Philadelphia, New Jersey, you know what I mean? New York, there's so much talent. There's so much talent, man. Delaware got some guys. Oh, bro, I can't even listen. I don't know if you ever had him on before. If you haven't, hopefully you've heard of him. And there's no shame. Like I'm a
Okay.
boxer. And I'm club show boxing like to the death of me. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
love this fighter is not a club show fighter, even though he's 1-0. Atif or Burlington.
Oh yeah. He's with Marshall. Yeah, him.
So
I
Marshall,
know him. Yeah.
Mendoza, Al Haim, like that kid can fight.
Oh my
Yo,
God, yeah. He was super impressive on the pro debut, man. He
that kid
looked
can,
sharp.
that kid. I believe he's campaigning at light heavyweight.
Yeah,
He's
he actually was supposed to have a fight on Tuesday, but the opponent had COVID.
yeah.
That sucked. Yeah.
So like I said, talent everywhere, man. But like my favorites, you know what I mean? Like who I think is, you know, if I could, like, I just gotta pick one, because I can't, because they're all my favorites. Like
Yeah.
I support everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody do great. But Boots is the next. He's the future, though. He's the future of He's just the future of boxing.
Yeah.
And,
I don't even see like I don't even see a negative flaw. I mean, like, of course, like, he's like been around boxing, so like after every friggin' fight, he's always like, yeah, I could have improved this. Like, I don't even see it. He looks like the perfect fighter. Like, he's just so good, and he's probably one of the best switch hitters I've ever seen in boxing my whole entire life. It's crazy.
yeah, so I think Boots' main thing, and this is not a knock at all,
Right.
but I think his main thing, he's 23.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing for him, but it's the best thing for him. He's young. He's a pup still. He got all that knowledge, all that experience, all that skill, all that power, all that speed, all that stamina, all that in just 23 years old. You know what I mean?
Insane.
So that's a really good thing. So like again, it's not a knock. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But the fact of him being 23 and these top guys really not wanting that smoke because of that,
Right.
um, that's
Yeah.
what's now again, obviously no one has excellent performances. He looked very great against Sergey Lipinets, like flawless but not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But um, the key to success is activity, and he's been very active. He obviously the first 2-3 years of his career, he got to 15-0 in like 2 days, or like 20. You know what I mean, like so he was very quick, and but now that he's fighting at a higher level, more active. He's been fighting on a good every 3.5 months, three
Yeah.
and a half months. That's keeping him sharp, keeping him honest. He stays in the gym regardless, and listen, it's a good problem to have when you got all these little obstacles going against you when it comes to people not wanting to fight and stuff, because eventually they're gonna have to.
Right. Exactly. Well, Tommy, listen, it was so awesome to meet you finally. And it was great to have a interview conversation with you and all. And I will definitely be watching May 1st. So I'm ready for you to bring that belt home.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for listening to me. Allowing me to get my word out, and come May 1st, it's the Change My Life tour.
Of course, man. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening, and make sure you tune in to watch Tommy fight against Laura for the WBA middleweight belt on May 1st. It's a PBC. Is that on Fox, right?
Live on Fox.
Live on Fox. So we will see everyone then. All right. Thank you, Tommy, again. I appreciate you.